Good day everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So if you're interested in the analysis that I'll be doing today, make sure that you watch the video fully, and also TikTok, YouTube, maybe also Instagram will not have the full version of this video, so make sure you go to YouTube and then you'll be able to catch the full video there. Cool. So yeah man, the first pair that I'll be analyzing now is EURGBP. So yeah, let's start this analysis mainly on the daily time frame. Let me look at the weekly, what's going on in the weekly, try to get an idea on what's going on. Cool. So overall the weekly time frame is going to the downside. The weekly time frame is going to the downside. Now we are in the internal break of structure. So this is just the internal break of structures. Cool. So we kind of open that price may likely come here, whatever. But for now we are more trading the internal, I don't know even how to put it, breaks of structure that are happening within the internal breaks of structure. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm looking at right now. Cool. But more structure is revealed, let's say, in the daily time frame, so we have to go there and then check what's going on there. Now if you notice the daily time frame here, we have a big zone here, or rather let me put it like this. Cool. So we have this overall big structure. This overall big structure had our break of structure there, and then now we know that we're trading within this internal breaks of structure. In the back of our minds, we're kind of aware that probably price may likely go down. So that's what I have, or that's what I think. The price may likely go down, and it may go down if it comes here. So there will be probably a supply and demand on that in the lower time frame there that push price to go to the downside. Cool. We are aware of that. Now let's go to the date. Okay, firstly let's look at what's going on in the daily time frame, because there may be some development regarding price. Cool. So the internal break of structure is going to the upside. Cool. Internal daily break of structure is going to the downside, and then we were hoping that price may likely push back, since it did break the structure there, so it may likely pull back and come to these zones here, and then from these zones we'll be looking for those buying opportunities. Cool. So we had our first of change of character there, so this change of character indicate to me that probably price is ready to go to the downside. We have our change of character there, and then price continued to, even though it didn't break here, but in the far time frame there was some signaling that price was ready to go to the downside. But here this is more of a liquidity sweep, so it's swept all the orders that were here, go, and then price is just continuing to go up. But now what we're kind of interested in is to try to be part of those sales, you know, because we have a change of character here. We have, okay, this zone is mitigated and it is weak because it didn't go down, but that was just the thought process. You know, if I wanted to partake those sales, I wanted to see maybe say a change of character here, no here, then I'll be likely to go to those sales in the daily time frame. But for me, ideally I would definitely would have loved for price to come to this supply and demand zone, or this supply and demand zone for those buys. Here it would be just let's say a quick pullback, but it didn't happen like that. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame, because most of these price action are priced well. Like we can see what's going on with regard to price in the 4 hour time frame. And I usually get the idea of, so I'm not really a scalper like that. I don't like to scalp because pretty much my day is very occupied, so scalping for me is out of the picture. So what I like to do is to, let's say, more swing, like be a swing trader. So that's what I like to do, and it gives me more let's say amplitude time to at least do other things, and then come back to the markets and then check to other things. And price don't develop like that, at least it's slower compared to scalping. And yeah, so this is the 4 hour time frame. It's going up, and then within this 4 hour time frame we have internal breaks of structures. Cool. So we have these internal break of structures, and firstly we have a change of character here, and then you can consider this one as also for our internal break structure. Price went up and down, break another internal break structure. So we know that now we're trading within this zone and this zone. So we're kind of looking for those cells. Now we get those cells if we, let's just remove this, it doesn't help. Let's drag it and then delete. Okay, cool. So we have this zone here, right? This zone is a daily supply demand zone that is also found in the 4-hour time frame. So we needed to just refine it. Let's just not see it here because we don't need it anymore. And then now we have this 4-hour supply and demand zone. So it's been tapped in. So price did tap in there, which indicates to me that probably let's say selling opportunities will be available, right? But I wouldn't just jump in and just sell from there. I kind of need to see some type of confirmation, and the confirmation that I need is a change of character. So this change of character needed to be here for me to be part of those cells. I need to see price break here, and then for me, if price does break there, then it will signal to me that price may likely want to go to the downside. But before this development of price, I was also kind of anticipating some cells here. And yeah, man, if I was there, probably I would have caught them. Let's see. Save this zone here. Cool. Let's see. 15 minutes. Let's see if there's anything there. Oh, let's see. Just want to see something. Okay, I want to see that also in the 15-minute time frame. Cool. Just want to check something. So price did tap here and so on supply and demand zone, but the first thing that I would probably do, yeah, is to check the zone that is not mitigated in the 50-minute time frame, and it's this zone here. So probably wouldn't be part of this. I wouldn't be part of this move here. I wouldn't be part of this move. The move that I would likely be part of is here. Cool. So let's consider first thing time. What the time is? It's at around 4 a.m. in the morning. If you notice here at the bottom. So at this time I would probably be asleep. So I wouldn't be part of this trade. So cool. You understand that? Let's see this one. It was around 12 probably. I'm asleep, so I wouldn't be part of this move here. Cool. So we get that. So this setup, even though we probably have analyzed it and forecasted it, I wouldn't be part of it because at this time I'm not part. I'm probably asleep. Yeah, that's terrible though, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Let me check something. Probably get a change of character here. I'm just trying to see now if I wasn't asleep, would I be able to catch it? Again, mitigate. Probably, yeah. This one makes more sense. But just trying to see. This one makes more sense. Just want to check something. But I wouldn't have won it, but the trade setup is there. That for sure. That is definitely for sure. But it's a 0, so it's not a good risk to reward actually. So yeah, man, let's remove that. Let's go to the 4-hour. So now what are we waiting for really? We are currently waiting for price to show us a change of character, and then if it does show us that change of character, we'll be able to be part of those cells. But we have to also be bearing in mind that in the meantime, the structures that are happening within the substructure, the internal break structure, are going to the upside. So we'll need to see sign that price is ready to go to the downside before we even, you know, go to the downside. And another thing that I've kind of learned with this trading thing, where there are potential buyers, there are always sellers. For instance, I'll probably take a sell here, but even though I'm taking a sell here, there are always buyers at the same time, so buyers also are there. But in this chart, sellers didn't win, so me as a seller at this point, I wouldn't have won. Buyers would have won. So that's kind of how it is. You need to position yourself, you know, because there are always buyers, there are always sellers, you know. But yeah, let's now move to another pair that I normally trade. It's Euro USD. Okay, let's see what's going on in the Euro USD. Seems like there's a lot of development regarding price, but let's see. Start this analysis on the daily. I think this one will probably be the last PM that I will definitely analyze, but we'll see, man, we'll see. Cool, let's go to the weekly. Cool, so what's going on in the weekly? So this for me was kind of the weekly, you know, these ones were just internal breaks. No, they're not that significant for me to classify them as a break of structure. They can be internal breaks, but even though it doesn't make sense when you say internal, but those are just minor breaks to me, not swing breaks. Cool, so we went to the daily, look at the daily. So for me, this big zone here was the daily. These breaks here are kind of small breaks, not that big, so I indicate them as internal breaks. And then like that, price developed a bit, so you can remove you here because you do not make sense at this moment. Take you and then put you here. Cool. And then you here, and then you here. Okay, so now what do we have? Okay, let's just have this supply and demand, I mean premium and discount too. Okay, cool, that's what we have. Now we'll look for zones to be trading at. The one that makes sense for me is this entirety. Cool, here. Let's check on what's going on with price. Price came there, mitigate it. Mitigate it, yeah. Trying to move now with price. Tapped in there, cool. So this big zone here is a good zone for me. So we need to see this zone also in the 4-hour time frame. So let's go there. Cool. Yeah, let's try to fix some stuff. Delete you. You don't make sense right now, so let's remove. Take you. put you here. Cool. And then take here, put you. Yeah. Okay, take you. Okay, what's going on here? Go. So we're kind of looking for those buying opportunities, right? So that's what we want. Now we need to look at, let's check this. Oh, okay, so this one, I think this one is the daily one. So let's just, I don't want to see it here. I also don't want to see this zone here. Okay, we can keep it. Be aware that this zone hasn't been mitigated yet. This one hasn't been mitigated yet. But before this push, there was some liquidity that was swept here. Cool. So that zone is kind of strong in a way. Cool, let's come a bit close. Wow, price didn't sweep this, didn't tap into this, so let's keep it. Cool. Also try to go a bit up, so we're here now. This also hasn't been, okay, it's mitigated now, but we want to see how price will react. So what am I looking for here? I would definitely love to see some price coming here. Definitely love to see price coming here. Then when it comes here, I would definitely like to be part of those prices. But you have to also bear in mind that within this 4-hour time frame, there are quite a number of zones that are not mitigated, and this here is still in the premium level. So buying opportunities are not good because price is still priced. But if price goes to a more discounted area, then those buying opportunities can be as nice. But we need to see some confirmation here to be part of those buys. So here we need to see maybe a change of character that says price is going to the upside, and then we would likely be part of those buys if we see those confirmation. But for now, there isn't any, so we shouldn't be worrying about what's going to happen. Yep. And in that note, man, see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.